And feel there's a space, which is the space you are. You're looking out from, you're listening from inside the space of yourself. This body is an inadequate representation of your being. And yet it is the anchor for your being in some way, our being. And now there's a space because satsang somehow is inviting the mind into the heart's energy again. They must come together somehow. This is the yoga of life. It's called like that, when the mind returns to the heart. But in the absolute sense, it's all dream. But it is a dream we have to experience. This is the real yoga of the life. That the mind, which is somehow becomes the house of the eye for a while, must turn its face again to the source and the heart. Otherwise, sometimes I say this old human thing, it doesn't work actually by itself. It doesn't work. We are just surviving, struggling, until we meet the heart again, the heart's energy. Then it blesses the mind and absorbs it into unity and synchronicity with the universal beingness. Then we are happy, we are very happy. But some few beings, some sages, they've gone even beyond that. Can you imagine? I say, then you're happy, you're at peace and full of joy. And I say, even beyond that, what can that be? Even beyond that. And not beyond in terms of kilometers or nothing like that. Not beyond somewhere out there. But beyond this way. Where is that beyond? And it is distanceless also. There's no distance. And everyone actually knows it, but have forgotten, are not conscious of it. So in a way you can say experientially you don't know it. And yet it is what we cannot not be. And we have to experience every aspect of our expression. The extensions into the three-dimensionality of the play of God. To believe that we are the form, this form, and the senses, and how to sail this craft of the body in the ocean of samsara, of life. And still to go beyond that to the place of to the land of the weakness, who's witnessing quietly. And then go to the place where the weakness is also witnessed. And all of it is yourself. All of it is ourself. It is here. This is the great gift of the human experience, the human form. So to get a human body is itself a good fortune. It's said like this in many beings. They will tell you like that. I feel also to have a human form because in the human form, consciousness has such a wide display. When you conquer this, transcend the limitations of the human projection, you see, you can conquer on every level or every world you can conquer in this body. You can do it. Because the consciousness is sufficiently mature, its potential is very alive to contemplate even God, you see. Even to look at God. And to look from God. And then beyond the concept of God into ultimate reality. Don't feel these words are so distant from you. They're not at all, this is the fruit of your real love. It shows you that, and your yearning brings you here to this place. Nothing I say is remote. It's not remote at all. In fact, nothing of it is remote. Closer than intimacy, and yet can seem like unreachable. This is the paradox. This is the paradox, and this is the mystery of this great existence, of which we play as parts and as the whole. It's incredible. It is incredible. The worst thing is to live this life only thinking in terms of your bodily sustenance. Also, sometimes consciousness just wants to do that in a body here and there. This is quite enough. It can play like that because actually, at the end of the day, it loses nothing at all. It loses nothing at all. This is why I say, in the final word, the final analysis, final contemplation, don't worry about anything. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. It's your last day, your last hour, your last minute. What I will tell you, don't worry. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. You're in great hands, a great heart. You can never not exist, but you have to stop existing as what you're not. This is it. The implication of the words that I speak with you is already manifesting inside your own heart in its own beautiful vibration. It doesn't have to take the form of some learning or some philosophy. It doesn't have to go that. But you will know. First, you must come to recognize presence. And that which is aware of both presence and absence is beyond them both. And you don't have to talk about these things. We never have to talk about these things. If you were struck dumb and could never speak another word, it will still be alive in you. Because what I point to, no one can remove. Of all the things that human beings can learn in this life, I have the greatest news to tell. The most beautiful thing to say. Find the thing which can never come to an end. Everything else, I told you, time says, everything that you see or imagine or think, all of that belongs to me. I consume every form, every thought belongs to me. There's only one thing I cannot devour, and that is pure awareness. That will devour me. So while this body is warm, find me, says the Holy One. Take your retreat in me. there's a voice in you that says, you are never apart from me. You've been with me before the creation of this world. And every form you've appeared in, I've been there with you in the center of your being. And you have missed me. Okay, thank you, everyone.